And away they go from the 1400 metre marker. Soldier's Code is an early leader. Sylvester the Cat, Royal Armors on the outside of runners. Night Trips between the two of them. A couple of keen horses in the early stages. Along the inside is Royal Life. Then comes Roy's Magic, Budapest and Legend. Ashton Park's the trailer, 8-9 lengths off the leader. So we've got a speed duel up front. Sylvester the Cat now takes it up. Royal Armour is second. 2 lengths, Soldier's Code. Night Trip is fourth, 5 lengths off the leader. Royal Life is along the inside, and then Budapest. Further back is Legend, Ashton Park, and Roy's Magic's 10 lengths off the leader. Sylvester the Cat now brings him into the home stretch, leads it. Royal Armour is second, Soldier's Code, Night Trip. Then Budapest, Royal Life on the inside. Ashton Park's further back in the run. Legend goes in for a run. Just outside the 500 metre, Sylvester the Cat the leader. Royal Armour, Night Trip. Royal Life on the inside. Legend also tries to get into the race. Sylvester the Cat still leads it. Royal Life on the inside. Royal Armour fights back. Budapest on the outside. Night Trip's under pressure. Royal Armour and Sylvester the Cat. Royal Armour just the leader, and Budapest comes from nowhere. Budapest comes to make it a 3-way duel, and Budapest won it. Sylvester the Cat, Royal Armour, Night Trip. So yes, Budapest fitted with the pacifiers once again, and this one wins at well. This one for Gareth Van Zyl, the Lithuanian, and for Brian Bernard, bred by Witzenberg Stud, records win number 4 from 14, and Budapest comes good, is holding form the last 3 runs and wins it by about a neck or so. Sylvester the Cat, the long-time leader, and Royal Armour, they were the two that disputed the lead shortly after the start. They come back to have another duel, but Budapest outruns them. Night Trip come under early pressure and takes the 4th position. Further back was Ashton Park, Royal Life, and then came Soldier's Code and Legend. We'll take a look at that head-on shortly. So here's the head-on. And Sylvester the Cat, Royal Armour, Budapest now 2 off the right-hand side with the black pacifiers, comes forward to tackle them and then puts in a good claim and goes on to score by that neck or so. At this stage it's Royal Armour and Sylvester the Cat, and Budapest then puts in that strong claim to win going away. That is the running of our 6th race, and the winner, number 4, pays up 491.40. Back to the studio.
We've just seen the running of race number 6, and it's gone to number 4, Budapest, for Gareth Van Zyl, a horse that promised so much in his career, having won ready to run a race in Cape Town, a big payday for him. In fact, he was close to 1.5 million before coming into this race, so you can add the stake check, and he's certainly done well. But the one thing I must do is pay compliments to Gareth, because this horse, we know, he's given problems so many times at the start, Gareth, and compliments to yourself and your team, because you must have been working really hard to get on top of things.
Yes, thanks very much, Dees. It's been a big effort, and we don't take any race for granted in which he loads. Every time he goes in the pens, I just say a little prayer, thank you. And, Paul Hepworth and his team have helped me a lot with him, and obviously, they can't get it right all the time. They take a lot of flack, but I must thank them with the source. They've gone out of their way to help things work, and a big thank you to them.
And now that he's, hopefully, fingers crossed, that he's over all these issues, he's not short of ability, as I mentioned, that big win for him in Cape Town.
These, ability's there, but what's done the trick with him is just giving him a chance in races. Just before Warren got injured, he had been preparing to ride him like that in the races, and it was a last-minute change. Obviously, he fell. Alec got on and gave him those instructions. He did it perfectly, and we saw a different horse. And so, it's lovely to have Warren back on him again after having prepared him to race like this and bring the best out of him. And it's lovely to see him going on with it. To Uncle Brian, for giving me the chances and the time. with this horse, it's all coming to fruition now, and I'm most thankful for it. And the team back at home putting in a lot of hard work at the moment, Jessica and all the grooms, a big thank you.
Before you leave us, you look to have a strong hand in the last.
These Burncherry is a very nice filly, but she's got feet issues, and in this weather, if she pulls off a shoe, it might make things a bit complicated. And all honesty, she's a trier. But I must also big thank you to my friend back home, Spencer Cook. I'm sure he's watching this, Spence, and to Lofty who bred this horse. He's been nothing but rewarding for us.
I'll give our best to Brian, and well done to you, Gareth.
Thank you, Dees.
Well done, Gareth Van Zyl. Now on to Warren Kennedy. Well, you know all about it. His issues, his problems, what he's done at the races, how good he is, and what has caused him this issue, we will never know. But he seems to be well these days, Warren.
These, yeah, just big credit to Gareth. He's not an easy horse, and Gareth looks like he's got on top of him now. I must admit, when I went out on parade, he gave me some issues. I had to take him straight down. He wouldn't parade. I was a little worried. I said, I said to the guys at the start, look, he's giving me trouble. We better watch him today by the pens. And like Gareth said, just big thanks to Paul and his team. They really got behind him. They treated him kindly and got him into the gates. And we've been trying to settle him and get him to run on like that, because I felt, he's been doing all the donkey work in front. He pings the gates, and it was easy to get to the front of him. But he's a finicky horse. Horse will challenge him. He'll give a bit, and then he'll get a bit sour on you. But dropping him in has done the trick, and over the 1400 he didn't help me around the turn. I must just say that the turn is kicking up a bit. It is a bit sticky there now, but going to the 800, I just asked him to get a bit closer to Night-Trip, who I was tracking, and he took the bit readily, and he really pulled me up to him. And the front two were fighting it out from about the 400, and I thought, I'm just going to wait a little while and let them tire out, and then I'll make my move. But this horse quickened well and ran to the line, so it looks like we're on the right wicket with him.
Showed a lot of heart, Warren.
Yes, Dees, it's done the trick, tucking him in. He's now a much happier horse, and he's finishing his races, which is always good to see. He's always been loaded with ability. He's been, from a young horse, giving us troubles forever. But just a big thanks to Uncle Brian. Well done to Gareth, a great training feat. And this also shown some good ability today, a good win, I thought, and you'll see more of him now.
2 more races left?
Yes, I'm riding Mark My Card in the next. Look, she looks held. Impala Lily and Lala look the two principals. But we're hoping that, with a bit of range, maybe anything can happen. But hoping she can run a place. And like Gareth said, Burncherry, she has got foot problems. I'm just a little worried that the sticky conditions, if it doesn't pull a shoe, it all rests in the hand of the gods there.
Well done, Warren, and thanks for that feedback as well.
Thanks very much, Dees.
Well done. Warren Kennedy on number 4, Budapest, 4, 3, 6 and 1. That's the way they cross the line, race number 6.